Thank you, and thank you, Spot. We now take you to a pre-recorded interview with Dr. John Cagey.
Good evening. I'm Hugo Zarathustra Aldebaran, tonight's Shockwave writer. With me this evening is Dr. John Cagey, professor of historical musicology at What's the Matter You, an avant-garde, experimental, new wave composer. His new book, Down with Notes, is out in comic book form. Dr. Cagey, say a few words as introduction, please.
Oh no, go right ahead, Squire. Shoot away with the questions there.
Dr. Cagey, briefly describe your music.
Well, that's a very hard question, Hugo. I'd have to say most of it is pure dreck.
Well, then why make music?
Well, I basically feel that it's money, so I'm doing it basically for the money and no other interest.
Well, how did you get started in the industry?
Well, my mother and father used to beat me about a bit, and I got sort of a sense of rhythm through that, and I also found a stray pet cat, and sort of brought me on the way. Yes.
Well, it is true that your use of a tortured cat as a musical instrument until it dies on stage has been protested sharply by the ASPCA. How do you answer charges of extreme cruelty?
Well, my organization, the BMFGKYA, is taking care of all of that.
Oh, and what is that organization?
The, big, mother something that's going to kick your,
well, what is the message in your music?
Well, basically I feel that, my message is to undermine the government by eating all of the Hershey bars in the entire, world.
I see. Well, John Lemon, who plays a bongo drum, is also a test tube baby and a member of your band. He's not very good, is he?
Well, no, he's not, but then, most of our band is not very good. But he's all we've got for now.
Well, Howard Harrison, the bionic acoustic typewriter player, is out on bail now. Do you think he'll get off?
Yes, I definitely do think he'll get off, but only if he mainlines it, of course.
Well, of course. Well, you and Bingo Farr hold the patent to not only rock and roll ice cream, but girl-flavored ice cream. What gave you these ideas?
I refuse to answer that question on the grounds that it might tend to incriminate me and Bingo and also a couple of girls in Schenectady, New York, I think. That's what it is.
Well, speaking of Schenectady, you were born in Shanghai, a sibling of Romanian parents. Why the Liverpool accent?
Well, come on, Hugo. Hugo, I've got to make a living, come on.
Did growing up in China affect your music?
Yes, my music was chiefly influenced by Chairman Meow and the Garbage Scow Band. I, did some of my writing off of some of their stuff.
Well, how did you answer charges that you are a paranoid schizophrenic with delusions of being Syd Barrett?
I'm not Syd Barrett.
Well, how do you answer charges that you are a paranoid schizophrenic with delusions of being Mary Tyler Moore?
Oh, yes, I am, as a matter of fact. And I'll probably go out and buy a house in Edina somewhere, and I think I'll wear my blue dress to that, yes.
Tell me, does your chewing gum lose its flavor on the bedpost overnight?
Yes, that is if I hang my jockstrap up there.
Oh, well, if your mother says don't chew it, do you swallow it in spite?
Well, yes, I do, as a matter of fact, yes.
Do you catch it on your tonsils?
Wait a minute, what is all this rubbish anyway? Don't you want to hear about my music here? By the way, my, Down with Notes record, if you play it backwards at, slow speeds, it, messes up the needle. I just might point that out.
Oh.
Yes.
Well, that brings me to my next question. Of what value is your music? You called it puke rock?
Yes, puke rock, yes. Well, the Hennepin County Medical Association is using it downtown for, people who have been abusing drugs. They send them in a room and my, music is played and they throw up whatever it was that they were doing at the time. Yes.
Has any of your music been played to plants?
Yes, I had a marijuana patch in the backyard, and I played some of the music there, and it got a stimulating effect on the plants, as a matter of fact. It grew them to such an extent they went haywire, and that was some of the best marijuana that I ever...
Thank you, Dr. Cagey. This has been Hugo Zarathustra Aldebaran, your Shockwave writer for this evening. I'd like to thank Dr. John Cagey for his showing up after missing the last 5 scheduled appearances. I still haven't heard any of his music. Now, music to read science fiction by...